Hello, my name is Chris, and I'm an alcoholic. I am a proud member of the Freedom Group in Richmond, Kentucky, and today I've chosen to share on my spiritual journey through AA and my struggle with spirituality and how I came to believe in a power greater than myself through this program, and how that has restored me to sanity and given me a sense of completion that I never had before. I found this program. So I was raised in a very religious family, and that religion was not a very good choice. Well, I wasn't a very good fit for that religion. Not that there's anything wrong with what I was raised in. It just wasn't a good fit for me. There were some members in that church that we are sick people, and we can be sick people, and there was a lot of hypocrisy, and it just wasn't a good fit for me. I never really had a conception of a higher power or believed in God. It never existed with me, and I struggled with that constantly. And I had a number of instances in my early childhood that were pretty tragic, and I lost all faith in God pretty much, very early in life. And so I ended up with a lot of anger, and I was mad at the world. I was especially mad at God, if he did exist. And that's when I decided to start playing God myself. That self-will run riot. It was very much part of my story. And it turns out I wasn't very good at managing my own life. Very early on, I discovered alcohol, and it changed the way I felt about things. I was no longer, when I discovered alcohol, I wasn't angry, I wasn't sad when I put that in my body. Anytime I figured out that I could change the way I felt and the way I thought, I jumped right into my alcoholism. It wasn't a steady progression. I was a full-blown alcoholic by like 14, and I continued drinking like that for a very long time. And for a while, alcohol worked for me. It numbed out all the pain and all the misery, and alcohol became my God for a number of years. And things got bad really quick for me. I was kind of a steady drinker for a number of years, and then all of a sudden a couple of things happened in my life, and I just went down to the bottom, and I went down fast. And, I needed that hard fall in order to get desperate enough to come into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous. Last few years of my drinking, I thought I might have a problem, maybe. So I'd go on AA's website and kind of do the quick questionnaire that's on there that, think you might be an alcoholic. And, I answered yes to every question on there. But, there was a mention of God in there, and I wasn't going to have anything to do with God. So it kept me out of the rooms for a long time because I had a misconception about this program, and I was not able to separate, in my mind, what religion was and what spirituality was. And so I've learned that this program is a program of spirituality. It's not a religious program. So I finally got beat down enough to where I was just desperate, and I was just clinging to anything that might get me to stop drinking. So I had a family member in this program, and he encouraged to attend a meeting with me. And I attended my first meeting, and there was a lot of talk about God in here. But there was an absence of a specific God. The only thing that I heard of is that it was a God of my own understanding. And I was at a point where I was willing to just surrender, and that's what I did. Since I wasn't restricted, it was how I felt like religion was. I didn't feel restricted on what my higher power could be. And step 2 was important for me because it came to believe in a power greater than myself. It's not have to. It's not believe you got to do it right away. So it was a steady progression, and I had some, close friends of mine in this program that were like, try not to get too hung up on that. Just get into the big book, start working with the sponsor, and start working the steps, and the rest will work itself out. And by working the steps in order and thoroughly, I've been able to form and develop a relationship with a higher power. And today I can certainly say that I wholeheartedly believe in a power greater than myself, and that conception continues to grow and form and complete my life. And I no longer feel alone like I used to. I know that my higher power will always be with me, and that it's important for me to keep coming back to these rooms and to continue to get involved in AA and provide service and help the next alcoholic. And by doing those things, my life is truly complete, and I'm forever blessed. Thanks.